Take the wings in.
That looks amazing.
They're very spicy.
I don't want them. I don't like spicy.
I know.
I know you're just a little girl and I have to wipe your face the whole time.
I got this shit all.
I have to treat you like a baby, but you know.
I'm gonna need some beer. Maybe I drink. Hurry up. Why is this thing shutting off? What's going on? That's one crazy bug. Well, it's the truth. Oh, I don't care. It's funny. I know. Everybody's pissed because I didn't give you the money shot of the brisket squirting all over the squeen. Squeen? Oh, yeah, squeen. You know, it's a squeen, Jeffrey. It's a squeen. And one great thing about cooking the ham in the, Jesus, or green bean cast. So much easier just to reheat it in a pit. Well, because you don't want to meese?
Obviously, this is a great day. I mean, I'm practicing social distancing, but look at those guys. See, they're practicing social distancing too. Very good. That's a really good social distancer there. Howdy.
Hi.
See, so you can still go out right in the neighborhood and just walk around. You got yourself some wine. Chardonnay, that is, from Wine Till Sold Out. I mean, I can get used to this. I think you can too. Oh, wait, I'm exhausted. Better. You know, and if you don't want to hold the bottle, the great thing about my new invention is you can just let it go down and you just got the tube sticking out. It works, trust me. We're all gonna be doing this real soon, the way this is going. Don't be afraid right now. Just get yourself a nice hazmat suit. Enjoy the beautiful weather. I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous out today. People are working. Ugh. I gotta stop. Refill? So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking I'm taking this coronavirus way too serious. But god darn it, watch one of my old videos and I'll put it in a link above where somebody sneezed in my face. How terrible was that? Wow, his lawn looks incredible. I don't know if I'm talking too much in this mask and that's why it's fogging up, or if I'm running into a cloud of COVID-19. Either way, I'm protected. All right, I better get back to those chicken wings before they burn up. I think my timer's going off right now. If I don't win an Emmy Award for this content, it's rigged. I ain't kidding you.
You know when you're cooking at night, the weirdest things pop in your head. Stuff like, there's a skeeter on my, knock it off. There's a skeeter on my, knock it off. There's a one, there's a dozen. You can hear the buzzing. There's a skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. You can sing along if you want to.
We've all been there. Standing alone by our pits while it's raining, just praying we can light a match so we can have a fire. Our main goal in life is to be that husband, that dad, that hero that can provide our circle of life one incredible cook that will satisfy even the worst hunger for Q. So get ready. Ricer is here to bring you peace and end your struggles of failure. He is here to help you amplify your backyard barbecue fun. Oh, can somebody please tell me who wrote this crap? Welcome to Dead Broke Barbecue's Tavern Talk. Now here's your host, Ricer.
Hey everybody, how we doing? So it's a big celebration around this place today. It actually is my birthday, but once you've hit 50 and then it's 51, I don't even know if you really even care about that crap anymore. But hey, it's my birthday, so we had a good time. We went down and we had a wonderful time actually hanging out with Kent and Kathy and the kids, and Grandma Millie. So it was a lot of fun. So that was our little day that we kind of did for my birthday. Today it was a lot of nothing. It was a lot of me just editing and working on the show and doing some other stuff that I've had to get done on the computer lately. But yes, thank you for all your happy birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I just want to throw out real quickly, congratulations, Brian Horseman, for your I'm going to call it christening, but it's not that. Come on, help me out. God darn it. Baptism. There we go. Baptism today. So congratulations on that. I bet you it was a blast. So you had a lot of family and all that fun time. You can always say, hey, you got baptized on Ricer's birthday. So that's always a cool thing. So thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you, Pickles, and all that. Let's see who else we got in here. I did talk a little bit when the show started there, a little bit in the chat. So thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate it. And what else we got in here? We got Chris from East Wind Farms. We got Skip from Longquest. How you doing, buddy? We got Mad Horse, like I said earlier. We got James from Cent 1000. All right, buddy. Thanks for joining me. We got Craig from Behind the Barbecue. How you doing, brother? Josh and Babe are in here. Let's see. We've got Daddy Dutch. And we've got Brad Lucas Barbecue. Thank you, buddy, for joining me. Here we go. We got Grant Freedy in here. Thank you, buddy, for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for telling me happy birthday. Quester J, way to go, buddy. I'm really, really happy you got in here because I can tell you that you are the big winner of the party rub. So you're going to have to send me a little. I know that we're friends in a couple of different places, but send me your name and address so I can get that out to you. Good job. Congratulations. Hey, Kirk. How you doing, Kirk? Thanks for joining me, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Well, I thank you for the well wishes on my happy birthday. I mean, that means a lot to me. Again, like I say, after you start getting a little older, does it really even matter after a while? It's just your birthday, but whatever. It's not like you're getting your driver's license or your first time you can go to the tavern. Now, those are cool ones, but whatever. It's all right. Hey, how you doing, Toby? Thanks you for stopping in, man. In Your Mouth Barbecue. Tom's Food Factory. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. We had a lot of fun with you over there in Kent's, too. I did see you on Charlie's live stream last night a little bit. Yeah, what did you walk into? It's all good. It's just my birthday hat, It's going to be the birthday hat for a while here. Hey, Kirby, or KB Barbecue, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining me. Julie, thanks for joining. Awesome. Thank you very much. Rob, how you doing, brother? I think you got the brisket rub. I think you got it now, but that is going to actually be, and we'll start it off early tonight. We're going to give away another shaker of the Texas brisket rub. So later on, it's going to be hashtag brisket, so in the replay, obviously. So, hey, Dawson, thanks for joining me, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hey, Steve Ray's in here. Owl's Nest Barbecue Show. I've been on his show a few times. If you haven't caught it yet, run over there. He's on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you get a little peek at his shows. He always gets like the famous people all the time. I don't know how he does it. He's got a thick wallet, so I think he pays them. But, thanks a lot, Steve, for jumping in here, man. I appreciate it. I just figured out my video problem. Okay. All right. Good. So, but no, let's see who else we got in here. We got a couple. Oh, Delane and Wally, thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. And thank you for my happy birthday wish. I appreciate that. Yeah, Charlie might be a little tired. He had a long live stream last night, and that's good. That's what it's all about. Get on there and hang out with your subscribers and your community. Thank you, Burke. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. So, but yeah, so other than that, I'm going to see if I can open this up before I turn any music on or anything like that, because for whatever reason, I get a little bit of delay when I do that. Well, hey, thank you, Brad. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. I'll give you a little round of applause for that one. I appreciate it. But let's see. Let's go in here, and there's proof that Kent and I actually hung out yesterday. He towers over me a little bit. He's a tall guy. He's a tall drink of water. So, but yeah, we had a wonderful time. I didn't get all the pictures downloaded or anything, but then here's us, the four of us, and I do have another picture of the kids. But I only had a few minutes before the show, but there we went out to eat, and we had, it wasn't like, even, I can't even say it was the second best steak in Wisconsin, but it was a pretty good prime rib, so we were happy with it. I think everybody was full. I can tell you that. I think everybody was stuffed after we went out, so it was a lot of fun. So, but thanks again for having us down there. In, more of God's country, of course, I call that, but they are actually in a very unbelievable, beautiful setting right now hanging out. So, and I know he's cooking steaks for my birthday. He told me he was going to cook steaks for my birthday today. So awesome. Yeah. 550 pounds of Jeff and I on the deck. Yeah. Thank God. We didn't go through. We didn't go through. So we're all good there. I did see somebody else pop in here real quick, and I want to see. Oh, hey, Ray, thanks for joining me, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. And I saw one other one. Oh, no, that's Dawson. I saw him. But anyways, thank you very much for my birthday wishes. Tonight it's just kind of like hang out and let's just chat. I didn't even really write any notes down because I'm just like, well, let's just kind of chat about, whatever. So, I always ask everybody, what'd you cook this weekend? I know Josh and Babe are making ribeyes, and so is Dutch. But what else do we got going in there? We didn't cook anything today. my oldest boy made a big, huge breakfast for all of us, and then my wife and the boys went shopping for a little bit. And, well, then I sat here and edited all day. So, yesterday was more of our birthday party celebration, so it was a lot of fun. So we'll get a loop back going on here, so we got a little music in the background. And if it's too loud, just tell me, because I'm always tinkering with this soundtrack thing. So, because I want to be able to hear it, and a lot of times I can't hear it very good. So, wow, hey, Rob, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. Holy crap. Thank you, Jake. My gosh, buddy. Thank you. I'm gonna have to pay you off or something. I'm gonna have to get you on another video. I think I am gonna get you on a video this week. We're gonna do a little fun little. I got the slow and sear kettle, so I think Jake has become my my assembly master. So he's always helping me out with that. So it's fun. Ooh, Ray had some cedar plank salmon today. That's awesome. Well, I can't really take requests, Dutch, because I don't have all that hooked up. It's just my music for my videos that I've purchased. So, I know it's kind of boring. I smoked, Kirk is saying I smoked bacon wrap mashed tater and cheddar stuffed meatloaf and a bacon wrap sausage stuffed with cream cheese, jalapenos. Was a good cook. Something different from the same of same. All right, man, that sounds cool. Thank you, buddy. All right, so what do we got? Here we got, holy hell, just saw a dude from Montana get arrested for his best-selling jerky human meat. Well, that's weird. Dang it. The hell where's he getting human meat from? All right, so here we got a story here from Josh and Babe. They're saying that, CJ and them went in Vegas for steaks, huge dollars. Babe and I, Miss CJ, said it was the best, as YouTubers cook the best steaks. Don't waste money in restaurants. Yeah, I think Dutch would say that it was a good prime rib. It was good. It was a really nice restaurant, and we just kind of. I drove by it when we were coming there. It was a golf course, and we got there. We got a little worried because the place was packed.
And we thought, oh, it's like closed. And then I seen the tavern. I started walking towards the tavern because that's just kind of in my blood. And all of a sudden, Kent is like, hey, okay, they're open. So it was all right. Johnny Maggs, hello, brother. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wish. I appreciate it. Brad smoked some Swiss steak and mashed potatoes today. Ah, nice, buddy. KB, in his mind, he smoked a brisket. It was, in reality, it was too hot to go outside in Cali. Hey, I get that, man. It's been actually pretty nice the last couple days here. You know, a little warmer than I thought it was going to be, but thought we were going to be like in those like lower 80s, but we've been kind of high in the higher 80s, so it's all good. Jake had a tuna sandwich. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. But wow, I tell you, thank you. 32 people coming in just to see Lonely Old Me tonight. That's awesome. That's awesome. Usually it's just my guests that bring in views, you know, so. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Kirk. Yeah, I could use a thumbs up or two. I appreciate that, everybody. You know, and it's like the whole day today, I was, you know, really wanted to get outside and cook, but I have this master built video that I've been kind of off and on for the past week, trying to actually get it edited, and well, that's what I did. I finished that today, so that'll be loaded and ready for tomorrow, so thank gosh. Did you reverse sear the tuna? I don't know, did you, Jake? Or did you take it out of the can? Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jules. I mean, yeah, it's my birthday. A lot of times, you know, I enjoy taking the day off after my birthday, but I have a little bit of traveling I got to do tomorrow, so it probably isn't going to happen. Picked up a beef tongue and other stuff from the Mexican market. Awesome, Charlie. That sounds good, man. I know you like that beef tongue. I need to do it someday, too. Josh, you're not going to believe this, but I have never been in Vegas. Never, not once. Never been to Vegas. I'm not a gambler, and you know, to go there just for like the hungry man's breakfast probably isn't like my cup of tea. So I mean, I want to see it someday, but yeah, I'm not into the whole gambling thing. I mean, I go in there and spend $25 or something and then lose it, and then like sit in the room and watch internet the whole time because I'm just not a gambler. Now, I mean, I maybe would gamble on some sporting events. That's probably more me, but playing cards and crap like that, no way. Well, thank you, Brad. Thanks, man. Gosh, appreciate it, dude. Hey, Raptor BBQ. Thank you, buddy, for coming on in here, man. Awesome. But yeah, so just to sum it up, Kathy and my wife hung out for a while while we were going live, and the kids went swimming. So it was just a really nice day yesterday. Just relaxing. Kent is my first barbecue YouTuber that I've met. I have met other genre, other like YouTubers, you know, from other genres and stuff like that. Mainly a lot of them in the football part of it, but never met a barbecuer one yet, so it's cool, you know. I mean, I want to kind of get like a, you know, motorhome or something like that when I get a little older. Then I'll just take the big tour around the States, the wife and I. You know, kids will be out of the house by then, and then we're just gonna drive around, and we'll just, you know, throw a kettle in the back and we'll go to everybody's house and make videos. I think that'd be fun. I was in Cali when I was a little kid. My parents flew out there in a small little plane. My dad had a pilot's license when he was for a while, but you know, whatever. You know, I mean, I don't really know the whole story, but I just know I was in a plane and he was flying with, I think, somebody else, and they flew out there. But mainly Texas is probably the state as far as I've gone. I'm more of an East Coast guy. That I've been out in the East Coast a lot. I don't know. I really want to go to New Mexico. I think that would be a cool thing to get up in the mountains. I have my cousin lives in Arizona, and it's always like, hey, you need to come down here. Sometime in the winter maybe. I'm not really sure why I always go east, but I do. So, been to Florida a few times, obviously, but I think California is beautiful. And I would like to go out there and maybe get into the northern part of California. Would probably be more my style. But I had a friend that was in the New Mexico area, and he lived up in these mountains and all that. And I just always saw cool pictures of it. I mean, I don't know, it might suck too, but I always thought that'd be a cool place to go visit. When you're coming to see us, Shoebilly's in Maryland. Well, sometime, and that would be a great trip, and I would get out there and get with Dash and yourself, Kirk, and it'd be a lot of fun, and it's like, part of me doesn't really want to hit the big city areas right now, not just because, anything other than, whatever, but people are so grumpy right now. My luck, I'm going to go down on the interstate and that they're blocking off and everybody knows not to go down, and I'm going to end up driving through somebody that's pissed off. So, it's like, we'll just wait until things calm down, then I'll go drive around in the bigger cities, because we actually want to go out to the Twin Cities again, but that's another thing. I don't want to go in there and take the wrong turn and then downtown. I mean, because we love the downtown in Minneapolis and in Chicago, but I ain't going on it. Not right now. People are too pissed off, and it's just too warm out. It's too warm out. So I'll stay in the woods areas. Oh yeah. No, I know where you're at, Kirk. It's not you're not a city slicker. So, but I would love to do that, buddy. And it'll happen. Trust me. It's gonna happen. I'm in Raptor. I'm in Wisconsin. I am in the center part of the state of Wisconsin. So, I live in God's country. It's always fun around here. Winchester, Virginia. All right. Yeah, I have cousins that live in Virginia Beach. So, yep, I've been out there a few times and always liked it, That's cool. Go out there and get some seafood. That's all this time especially when we were younger, we'd go out there and take my grandparents out there. So, yeah, it's fun. All right, Julie, thank you for telling me that. Yes, I mean, I've always seen pictures of Northern California, just awesome looking, Yeah, I will come to New York. I've been to New York City in a couple times. I've been out there. At Times Square, and stayed in Manhattan for a week. The company that I used to work for had an apartment there, so it was kind of cool. What? North Carolina had a earthquake? Ah, Raptor, you live in Waukesha. Nice. Well, you're a fellow Wisconsinite, so awesome. I want to get down and meet Brad Lucas. He might be still watching. He was in here earlier. He's down in Indiana, so he's another Midwestern guy that's not too far away from me. It's just, I gotta get out by Charlie. I've never been to Colorado, so I'd like to get out there. And, we all talk big, but it's just I only got so much vacation, and my wife only has so much vacation too. But, as time goes on, we'll figure things out. So, yeah, that's what you guys, Josh and Babe always say. Reading is a really cool area. Well, it's got to be. There's wine country. Hey, Suburban Barbecue. How you doing, Jim? Thanks for jumping in, bud. Okay. Well, I am running an A6400 right here. A6600. I typically use my A6400 for my streaming camera, but just lately I've changed to the 6600, and I am going to add another camera, my ZV-1, my Sony ZV-1. I'm going to add that for another camera, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna hook it up 100% because it's gonna be for my goofball stuff, and it's gonna be a weird thing. Not weird, but I got some ideas, and I gotta see. yeah. Right now I don't have a lot of Tony running in the background. I am running it like Tony 4.0. There we go, Rob. That's a little joke for all of us camera conspiracy fans out there. So, oh well, thank you, Dutch. I thank you. I'm glad I was your favorite YouTuber this month. That's awesome. And then Josh, I'm using a Yamaha AG03 mixer, really cheap. And then I have a Rode NT1 microphone. Yeah, that's it. And I'm running my show through Ecamm because I am a Apple. I'm in the Apple environment, or whatever you want to call it. So I use Ecamm for my show. So pretty good. If you are looking at starting and getting an actual show where you can kind of build things more than just like going live on like StreamYard and stuff like that. If you're on PC, the vMix is another great system. So thanks Dawson. Yeah, the boys and Irina made the balloons up for me, and they're actually helium, so it's kind of cool. So they made them up for that's my birthday present. So, and I got my wife bought me some. My lovely wife bought me some nice shirts. She said that I can't keep on wearing the same ones for 3 years. And I'm like, well, if I don't buy shirts and stupid pants and shorts, and they don't have holes in them, they're not wrecked, that's just more money for camera gear, honey. So, didn't go over very well, but. Hey, Sweet Lou's Barbecue, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining in, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's kind of the rundown, Josh. You can always ask me or send me a message. I'll tell you what I use. It's not anything that's like too tricky. The big thing is when you start getting in latency and stuff like that with a microphone and the camera. My camera's going to shoot slower than the actual voice, so then you have to slow things down and behind the scenes stuff. So there's a couple helium. There's a couple software things that you have to get or whatever, or sometimes the actual platform will slow down. It's like, I don't know, it's a millisecond or something. But no. And long as we don't have any guests, you guys can ask me as many tech questions that you can, and I'll try to help you as much as I can possible. So, yeah, we got to get Charlie. I'm gonna get Charlie on like a Amtrak. Throw him an Amtrak ticket. He can come over here and visit. I'll send him down to Kent first, and then he'll come on over up to here. I think that'd be great. And then we'll swing them right around down by Tom Horseman, back through Brian Horseman. Yeah, he's home. Oh, we'll make him stop in the Twin Cities too and see Darren from Ash Kickin' Barbecue. I think Darren's pretty busy right now. I think he had some huge cook. Thank you, Dale. Thanks, buddy. There, everybody that's seen now, he's going to be DB3165. That is Dale, the guy, that one and only that is in my videos with me also. Him and Jake are both in the chat tonight, so that's awesome. So, but yeah, everybody give Dale like the clappy things for his every year, since I've been doing this. I mean, it's not really a year and a half I've been doing this, but when I first started, he was in a couple videos, and then he came back and he kind of took over the lead role there for a while in this one of them. So you are correct. I forget I got this over here, but yeah, you're right. The ZV1 or the Z, like the Canadians say, the ZV1 is a really cool camera. What do we got? XXXYY. All right. Yeah. Dale, you got some claps there, buddy. Thank you for joining me. And there we got another one from Dawson. But yeah, so the ZV1 is a really good camera. The only thing is if you're looking for a wider angle, that's the drawback of it. It's not a very wide angle. I have a 16 millimeter lens on this one right now, so that gives you a little bit more view on it, let's say. So the ZV1, you might have to set it back a little bit further, but it's still a really nice camera. And their new Kodak and their new color science that they're running in there is way better. I'm hoping that the other older cameras, like mine, aren't that old, but one's a year old and one's 8 months. I'm hoping that they come out with a firmware update, that they put that new color science in, because when I'm editing, I can most definitely see the difference in the ZV1. But nice. All right. Hey, Key-Roll, thank you for joining me, buddy. That is my oldest son. He is another one that's in there in tonight watching. He's in a lot of the videos. Both him and my youngest are in there. Well, thank you, Julie. Yeah, I mean, typically on my regular videos, you're dealing with like sunlight and different types of crap that when you're not when you don't have a crew that can actually sit there and adjust all the auto or the white balance and all that stuff on every shot, you're kind of dealing with, kind of a wavy curve. In here, it's all controlled. I mean, in my studio, let's call it, it's all controlled lighting, so it will always be at the right temperature that I want it to be at. So. All right. There you go, buddy. Bringing out the old guns. Hey, Rick, thank you, buddy, for joining me, man. How you doing, bud? I appreciate you stopping in, man. Pickle said something creepy. Kodak is now developing chemicals for corona vaccine. Yeah, well, it's all right. They don't make film anymore, really, so. Number 3, race flags number 3. I don't quite understand that, Rick, but I think maybe you won. You took 3rd place. Oh boy. But yeah, so any more questions on that stuff, guys, feel free. I do have a new cooker coming. I think I might have said it last week, I'm not sure. Pretty excited about it. I'm getting a Smoke Daddy 1190, so I am following in the footsteps of Tom Horseman. So I'm excited to get that. That'll be here in probably 3-4 weeks or so. So I'm excited to join up with those guys. They're pretty nice people. On my left arm. You know, you mean this? Checkered flag for that. We do have the new pig powder, competition pig powder from Uncle Steve's. Kent was kind enough to hand deliver me a bottle yesterday, so I'm excited to try that out. You know, it did give him some big boost in his competition, so it's pretty cool. Well, no, actually, Josh, it films in 4K. It also films in 4K 120 and 240, I think. Or no, maybe I think it was 120 4K still, but I haven't checked that. I mean, I don't do a lot of the slow motion like you do, but I do know that, yeah, it must be 240 must be at 180p. So that's pretty good, really. And they got, what's the next one? 480. I think that's at 720 though, so that's really slow. Hey, Jason, thanks for joining me, buddy. Appreciate it. How you doing? Easy bake. Oh, cool. Ooh, XXXY? Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm sorry I skipped over that. I'm going to say that Brad, I think, has the 2500, or maybe Brad has the 2000. I'm not sure. And I know that Seth has a Pits and Spits also. And if Kenneth is still in here, he's got one too. Kenneth is a Pits and Spits guy. Jake, my next big cook that I'm doing on video is I'm going to do a brisket on the Masterbuilt. The next one that I'll be uploading after the burn off is the video is going to be a rib video where my neighbor came over. I think I showed those pictures last week, so but that'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm gonna do a brisket on there. Maybe actually just do like a 2-part pepper and 1-part salt. Do it on Masterbuilt. I've had a little bit of fluctuation in that Masterbuilt, so I'm still kind of trying to learn it. You know, I think I might have exactly the same issue that Russ Jones had with his. I don't really know if my probe temperature for the controller is actually really reading correctly, because it's weird. But man, that thing just crushes anything that you grill in there. It's all turned out perfect. So just the ribs that I did, it was like I put my ambient temperature in there, and I'm like, I was supposed to be running at like 225 degrees, and it was running at 150, and I'm like, what's going on? So, but no. Videos planned right now and ideas in the hopper. Well, you know, I'm gonna say, Josh, that I probably have 5 videos planned. I have, well, as of right now, I have 2 in the hopper. I pushed myself pretty hard in November to try to always get one up a week. Now it's like I had to slow down a little bit. You know, it is construction season, and my real day job is I deal with utility companies. So just been a little bit, I don't want to say behind on doing YouTube, but just don't have as much time. So doing a lot more traveling and all that. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to do a brisket. I saw a new B-Jam fam. The B-Jam just did my first smoke without rubs, I think. Did burnt ends, brown sugar. Oh yeah, and hot dogs. In your Pit Boss vertical smoker, you're gonna want to put that chicken probably in a pan. to be honest with you, and cover it with some foil and bring it up a little bit hotter. And that should kind of, I know it sounds weird, but get that fat rendered out, and then take it out and finish off the cook on there. Smoked chicken isn't the easiest to get a real like bite through type of skin. What you can do, what I used to do, take it out and then throw it on my kettle for a little bit and just sear it right directly above the coals for 30 seconds or so. But yeah, it's not the easiest. Hey, Breezy Beebs, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining me, man. Well, cool, Jake. That's awesome, dude. That is really awesome. Yeah, I mean, that Weber kettle, get that thing rolling. I mean, I think you really enjoy, I mean, I think like all the YouTubers that are in here, I think they would tell you the same thing. I think you really enjoy running a Weber kettle. Low and slow stuff, it takes a little practice to get how to dial that temperature in. But grilling, man, I'm telling you, there's no better flavor, in my opinion, for a steak than charcoal. It's the best. It's the best. And I like it, hey, Coors, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthday. Awesome. Triple X, I'm going to say that I am going to do a jerky video eventually. Yes. But I've typically only done jerky in a electric smoker that my dad had and in his dehydrator. That's it. I think Dutch and I were talking a little bit about that yesterday. I've just never really tried it on a regular pellet grill or anything like that. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping in and telling me happy birthday. It's awesome. Yeah. Here's a what's there? Oh, DB, I missed yours. Yeah, Dale, I have been trying to not drop the bowl with the chicken wings in it. That is for sure, my friend. That was an epic fail on my half, and thank you for reminding me of that, and it was your fault. Damn you. Yeah, and Kirk, I gotta get back up here, man. I'm falling a little bit behind in the chat, and I'm sorry about that when I started reading all of them. Kirk is right. Pull its skin back a little bit, slap her over. Well, Bill Arnold, thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. How you doing, bud? Beer, barbecue, and baseball. How's it going, Jesse? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It's a good birthday. It is a good birthday. It's Jesse's birthday? Is that what I'm reading here? Is that what I'm reading? That maybe it's Jesse's birthday also? That's right. Exactly, Jason. And it's really not even the Great White North. It's just God's country. Yeah, we had a lot of fun when we went live there. A little technical difficulty because, we were on a actual, small ski hill, but it's still a hill. And they've got the real deal there, and it's not nothing like where Charlie lives or some of you do. But nice ski resort, and you get up that high, put no stupid cell towers up there, so it was sketchy, but hey, we made it through. Yeah, it was a pretty funny picture of us, in that still picture, but it worked. Take off, hoser, hey? Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Elections. All right. Good job, buddy. Jesse's getting some Sucklebuster stuff. Oh, yeah. Julie. Completely. You know, and it's like, you know, Dutch was telling me all the people that he's met, and a couple of them I didn't really know, but most of them I did, and it's just cool, you know. Cool. Hey, brother James is in here. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Appreciate that, man. I hope you're having a good weekend down there in Texas. That perfect song to come up for you too, James. A little Texas twang. Oh yeah. Always fun to do that, Jesse. It's always fun to get different rubs and try them out and see how, you know, your flavor profile and what you like, you know. I always like, in my videos, I'm always going to like give a little bit more emphasis when there's a little bit of extra black pepper in it, because I always like black pepper. So, yeah. But it's always fun, you know. And the thing is, once you find one that you like, well, you end up rebuying it again, you know. Tater Wrecker, thank you. Yes, my Rider DLX is 25 degrees off right now. But it was more when I first got it. It ran for like, I don't know, I want to say 3 months, just like a champ. And it was still 25 off. Thank you, Brad. Jeez, dude, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. How do I explain it? I had a bad igniter in mine, and I swapped out the igniter in it, and now it's really about 25 degrees. But I mean, honestly, there's not too many cookers out there that you're going to be running that aren't going to have some type of like little bit of a fluctuation, especially when you're dealing with like what I like to call them is more of an algorithm type of controller. You know, it's going to read that it's, you know, you're running at 250. It censors that it's not 250 anymore. So then it's going to throw whatever. It's going to do 8 revolutions or something. It's not like a PID controller. And it's so funny, this video that I'm coming out with in the Master Built one, I said PDI. You got to understand, we have these car washes all around here called PDI car wash. And I'm like, I said it. I'm like, ugh, didn't even notice it. But no, like a PID controller. And Andrew from Anderson Smoke Shop has been the one that actually told me the best way to explain them. You know, I know what they are, but the best way to explain it is like a cruise control. When you have a cruise control in a vehicle, a PID controller is very much like that, where, hey, when you're going uphill, it's going to give more gas. It's going to sense it right to that, you know, 1 or 2 miles per hour range, and then it's going to back it off when you're out on the flatland again. But and when you're going down a hill, it's gonna hold it back, and you're gonna rev up the engine. But you know, it's not like that in a cooker. But yeah, I've had a little bit, always a little bit hotter in that Rider DLX than what the actual temperature says on the controller. Hey, Chef Johnny, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining me, sir. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Some Hawaiian rib rub. Thank you, Laura, for the birthday wish. I appreciate it, young lady. Yeah, 51. Darn it. Yeah, Charlie's had some little bit more issues with his. I think he's got that same problem with the igniter. I think he just needs to go ahead and call up Oklahoma Joe's and say, hey, I've got this. This isn't right. And I don't know why igniter would be that much different, but I can tell you mine kind of looked weird in the actual pot itself when it was sticking out. It was out a lot further, and that could have been an issue too. I'm not sure, but the new one, it's running like a champ now. Yes, very, very good, KB. That's exactly how you call it. Hey, thanks, Jay, also known as Jeff. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. You know, it is my birthday today. And thanks for joining me, buddy. I haven't seen you for a while. Well, I did see you like a week ago or 2 weeks ago over at Dash's, so it's nice. Thank you. Yeah, there is some things with that, Rob. You know, there is some truth to the made in China stuff. But I've gotten to know a couple like of the manufacturers, like some of the people that actually make decisions on manufacturing grills. And they all say that they could actually make their cookers right here in America. But they say if we want to sell them to the average person that wants to buy one, we're not going to sell any of them because it's going to be way out of their price range. So some of that stuff has to be made over there. I'm hoping a lot of that stuff can change eventually, but you know, it is what it is. I am going to cook that, Jason, low and slow, because I have done a couple test runs on mine, and when I did a hot and fast brisket for a test, it wasn't overdone or anything like that. It was just, it took a lot of strain, and that's why it's like I'm trying to tell you, it's so weird, because when I turned it down for those ribs at 225, I just had a lot of different stuff going on there. So, and again, that's another, you know, very inexpensive cooker. I know that $500 or whatever to $600 is a lot of money for everybody, but when you start looking at some of these cookers, you know, that are $3,000 and stuff like that, that those cookers better run exactly what you're asking them to run at, because if not, you know, you're gonna not buy a $3,000 cooker. So I think there's a little bit of that, that the hot and fast on that, on my master built, and like Brian Horseman has one, and Tom has one, and Darren has one, and they're not having issues, but Russ Jones has one, and he had the same problem as me. So who knows? Who knows? All right. Well, you're a Leo too, Jay. Awesome, buddy. Roar. Well, Cooking with Rye, thank you, buddy, for stopping in, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, well, it is kind of fancy hat night because it's my birthday, but man, hey, thank you for joining, buddy. I appreciate it, bud. And you are crushing it still. I mean, I don't know how you get those, you know, 6 stacked timelines edited and get all these videos out and all this Instagram, sir. You're incredible. You're incredible, man. Thank you, Jay, Quester. Thank you, buddy. Quester Jay, thank you, buddy. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a good milestone for me. I'm really, really happy with hitting that 10,000. I mean, I think it's always that 1,000 is your first goal, and then 10,000 is the next one. So, but thank you. Yeah, like we got it. We got it. I want to see how Rye thinks about the slow and sear, because I got one of those too. And I haven't done the, what do you call it, the assembly yet. I got to wait for Jake to come over this week, and we're going to put it together. It's been sitting here for 3 weeks. He's just like, you know, get it done, Jeff. But like I said, I'm not trying to give excuses. I'm just trying to say that I've been busy with my regular day job. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for joining me, bud. But yeah. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, thank you, man. You know, it's like, you know, birthdays are good. birthdays are good. You know, like I say, you might not want to get any older, but every time you have one, you're on the right side of the planet, or right side of the earth, you know, so it's always a good thing. Oh, but no, so that's probably when I think Josh asked me that before. That is one of my things. I want to do an assembly video on the Slow and Sear and put that together and run something in there. I am a affiliate with Lion Energy, and they are sending me out one of those power converters with some solar panels. So I'm really excited to get those, and I'm going to do a video running that. You know, something like my run my Barbecue Guru Ultra Q and my camera stuff. Why not? You know, so there's an idea for all you guys if you want to make a video. But that's what I'm going to do. Put that out. That'd be fun. Well, here we go. I think Julie's pretty darn accurate there. You know, you're right. You know, we like to be the center of attention. That's for sure. We do like the comfort of life. You know, love the comforts of life. And I am very protective of my loved ones. And that's very true. I don't worry about things. When I was younger, probably a little bit more like, oh my gosh, you know, now, you know, it's like, I think you see enough in your life, and to get worked up about things doesn't really help the situation. So it's just better sometimes to take a deep breath and then get out your calculator and figure out how you're going to fix it, you know, or your ruler. You know, I'm back down to 9 actually, Brian. I gave a couple of them away, the ones that I had. So let me see. I got a Weber Slow and Sear. I still have my Pit Boss. I have the Ryder DLX, the Bronco. I got one more in there, but well, I've got my charcoal cookers that I just cook on the porch that aren't ever going to be in a video. But yeah, I'm back down to 9 because I got rid of my one of my Weber kettles, and I got rid of my pit barrel. So I don't have enough room in my garage to get them all in, but I would love to have a couple more. Oh yeah, I got the Master Build. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I got the Master Build. So yeah, it's enough. Run them for a while and then, you know, let them run down the road. I do want to probably keep the a couple of mine, like the little Bronco and the because I always like to have a little drum. I like to keep the Bronco and keep the Ryder, you know. But I do have a name on the Pit Boss eventually here when I get the Smoke Daddy in. So yeah, I agree. That orange one is pretty cool. That's a neat cooker, you know. A lot of space in it too. Yeah, I used to play guitar, Julie. I used to be in a rock band back in the 80s and 90s. I was in the rock band. You know, I think my last gig that we did was Rice Fest. 2002, we did our last Rice Fest. Yeah, Brad, you're like rolling in the cookers now, man. Brad is like, he is on a mission, man. He's got like a Yoder, Pits and Spits, Masterbuilt, Slow and Sear. He's got a lot of them, so it's cool. Hey, thank you, Dash, buddy. Thanks for joining me, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You know, and it's like, you know, when it comes to cookers and all that, I mean, it's just, you do what you do, you know. Oh, really? That's a cool name, Jake. The Groovy Grubworms. We were called Metal Farm because I lived on the farm then. So we were called Metal Farm. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. My neighbor, he never played guitar in his life, and I got him a guitar. You know, he paid for it, but him and I taught him to be able to play rhythm because he had a good singing voice. So I think in 2 months, he was able to play like the 3 songs in our little set that he was able to play guitar and all that. So, and he still plays. I don't play much anymore. It's way too much arthritis in my hands, and I lost a tendon in my right hand. Long story, but so picking and grinning doesn't work that well anymore. Yep, Metal Farm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can say Rice Fest anymore. I don't know. We had a lot of fun. Female rice wrestling. If DB's still in there, he was also a creator of that whole catastrophe. 1999, we had a huge. The one of the Rice Fest was at his place. He had a nice like front yard and all that. And God, we were cooking. We did beef and I don't remember what we did. Beef and pork. We did a lot of pork shoulders, I remember. So, a lot of fun. Hey, thank you, Ash. We were just talking about you earlier, buddy. That's okay that you're late, man. Thank you for joining me, buddy. We're talking, I said I think you were, like, crushing out some protein this weekend, so... Yeah, that's right. They're, Dan and Dennis are really nice people, that's for sure. Very nice people. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, Dale, you are right. Dale and I, you know, if we would have lived in a bigger city together, we would have been like having like our own big, huge like country fests and rock fests and all this type of stuff because we were quite the wild tandem, you know, when we were younger for sure. You know, we worked really well together. It's like, okay, we both came up a list and we just take care of it. You know, at the farm that one year, we had no electricity. I had 3 generators to run the bands out there, running in the background. And, oh, yeah, Miller Lite would come and bring one of those nice cooler things. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, yeah. 99 you graduated, you young pup? Dale and I are from 88. But, you know, now we're just older and wiser, but I don't know how much wiser we are when we get together. But we have a lot of fun. Dale's a pretty busy man. Holy cow, I didn't know you worked for Tower Records. Charlie, that's freaking awesome, dude. Very cool. That's right. Oh boy, Seth, you are a little... No, I didn't play a 12-string guitar. A little bit. My guitar teacher had one and I played a little bit, but... No, I was more just your regular standard 6-string. And then I'd like to pick up a bass once in a while in the old band and let somebody else play because bass was so much fun. You kind of like, you know, and I always like wanted to bring it way up high. Yeah, it was always so much fun. 2007. Jeez, you guys are still young. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Chef. So I'm still a young pup to you. Mm-hmm. Drop D, buddy. Drop D. Holy cow. That's right. Yeah, well, we're all in that situation sometime in our life. We're all kind of little, wet behind the ears, my dad used to say, and my dad would always tell me and my brother all the time, I've been around the piss pot more than you have. And I always thought that was a tough one. I use that on my kids still this day. I've been around the piss pot more than you have. Piss pot. If you can't tell, I get a little bit of my humor from my father. And my mother, she was always so funny. And my grandma, God, my grandma was just like, my grandma was always so comical for such a nice Danish young lady. She was always like good Dane. And I think that's where my brother and I get our humor from, is from her. The wit comes from my dad. Just the crap he'd throw at you, funny. He was a Leo too. So. Oh yeah, drop B. Yeah, I just like drop D, dude. I was always a drop D, dude. Well, it's kind of just being a parent. We say that stuff to our kids. You learn what you learn. It's like my wife told me, it's in your blood. It's in your blood. Ooh. I played Chef Johnny. I was a big Washburn guy. I did play on a Gibson Les Paul, but I was a big Washburn guitar player. Had 4 of them. I only have 1 left, and the only reason why I kept it is because of sentimental value. It's called an HM80. Oh gosh, what's that? Water. I can't think of the guy. Oh, everybody's seen the video 100 times. 3 girls are in black, and he's like playing this white guitar. The girl's playing that white guitar. But yeah, HM80 was, but I was like heavy metal. But I had a couple different brands, couple different acoustics. But yeah, typically I was a Washburn guy. I still have a Washburn acoustic, but I need to get strings on it. I saw something else in here I think I'm talking about. Cowboy chords, brother. There you go, that's right. All right, Jake. Well, you bring that harmonica over here and we'll put it in one of the videos. Installation harmonica. It's always fun. No, I mean, I always kind of wanted to learn how to play a little bit of, a little bit of harmonica. My grandpa, I think I got my, he was Norwegian. He played the violin, piano, organ, banjo, squeeze box. Shit, I've got it in the basement. It's like very valuable. What the hell is it called? It's just like the little ring. You put your hand. It's got all the chords on there. That's pretty cool. HD 28. Martin, yeah. PV, oh yeah. There's nothing wrong with PVs. I had a couple PV amps. You know, it's funny. I wanted to like update in like 2000. So I got a line 6 half stack, and all I had to do was trade off my Marshall head, and I kick myself now, but back then I'm like, nah, I want the newer. It's so much cool. But I traded off that tube head, and I got the whole the whole line 6 half stack. You know, four 12s in a cab and all that, and for what my head cost, my Marshall head that my parents bought me in 1977 or something, 78 they bought that for me. I was a young kid when I first started playing. It was fun. I think actually I was playing with in 3rd grade or 4th grade for chorus for our Christmas concert, and Dale was standing behind me like singing like really loud on purpose to try to irritate me when I had to play with Mr. Fritz. That was our band teacher and chorus teacher, Mr. Fritz. And I actually ran into Mr. Fritz. Dumb stuff, it doesn't mean anything, but I ran. He was the fire chief in town here, and he came over because I was building a small little fire pit in the backyard, and we have to get a permit. And he actually told me that because of me back in 1977, 78, that he started learning to play the guitar because of me. He never played the guitar, so a lot of fun. Again, no, it's not an accordion, guys. It's a crazier name than accordion. No, gosh, it's going to drive me crazy until I think of it. It's kind of a rare, it's very small, and it's just got a couple finger buttons on there. I call it the skate box, you know. Accordion's bigger, you know, you're using your elbows and all that. Oh, that's cool. A jazz band? Yeah, music's good. And I think everybody should kind of try to learn, you know, how to play a little bit of something on music. You know, my kids, they're not very into it, but I try to tell them they should learn something. Hey, Doug, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. 19-pound pork butt? All right. You drink yourself sober. Success. That's what I'd say. Success, buddy. Well, yeah, Dawson, I'm ready for some football. Are you guys going to be playing? Hey, Grumpus. Thanks for joining me, brother. How about you, Dawson? Are you ready to play some football? Dawson is actually a youth football player. He plays. He's a young man. It's Jake's son. Quick and stocky. That's exactly what a head coach wants. Is a quick and stocky kid playing football. Ah, all right, Julie, cool. The choir president in high school. Nothing wrong with that, ma'am. Or ma'am. You're getting big, kid. 94 pounds. Everybody give Dawson a round of applause. He's been working really hard the past 4 years. If it's a tube amp, Johnny, don't sell it. Gosh, it's worth a lot of money. Hold on to it for a long time. Now, it's funny how those tubes are hard to find. That's why I got rid of it, even back in 2000, you know. Yes, a concertina. Very good, concertina. Yes, you're exactly right. Skip, thank you, man. Yes, that concertina is probably from the 1800s, to be honest with you. Late 1800s. It came over on the pond from my Norwegian family, so pretty cool. That's all right. Breezy Beebs, that's all right, brother. It's never too late to come on join me on my birthday, man. Get that up here. So, hey, cooking with Kirby. Thank you, buddy. How you doing, man? Both are tube amps. Nice. Thank you, Breezy. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. I'm old now. 51. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. You know, it's like, I'm still young at heart. Still young at heart. My wife says I'm immature, so that's okay. She's become now more of the person that makes sure that the kids are brushing their teeth and all that. I'm kind of like, did you guys brush your teeth? And then I'm like, I'm off to do what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm 51, buddy. I'm 51 years old. Oh, really? Yodel? That's cool. Yeah, I think yodeling, I really think, and it's like, you probably notice that I like music in my videos a lot of times because I can't even do a video without having music in it. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, perfect. Your dad's 52. Yeah. Funny how, age doesn't really matter after you start paying taxes. That's what I've told so many people. I know Chef Johnny said he was paying taxes in 78 or whatever when he graduated, when I was, whatever. But yeah, it's right. I mean, once you start paying taxes, I don't really know if age is that big a deal. If you got same common interests with people, Jake, he's a young sprout. Jake's in here. I don't know. Jake's 30-ish, something like that, so it don't matter. Yeah, right. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have my good friend Bill Myers in a video pretty soon. That's coming. We gotta film it still, but he said something really funny today. He's like, "Happy birthday, Ricer. Just remember when we graduated, how we thought our parents were old, and they were only like in their late 30s. It's like, yeah, their 30s, 38, 40. Hey, Steve Hart, how you doing? Awesome, Steve, man. That is a great cook right there, buddy. That is awesome, man. Awesome. Yep, Jake, you're paying taxes. Right. You just got to use a walker or cane or something like that. No, nothing, Kirby. No toys or anything like that. I am getting a new cooker from Smoke Daddy. That's coming, but I did. If you want to say that I bought something for myself, I did buy the Masterbuilt and the Slow and Sear kettle. So that was kind of maybe an early birthday present. About a month ago, I bought both of them. So, but yeah, it's all right. But no, I didn't really spend any money on today. Oh, Johnny Maggs, you are so right there. The older you get, the smarter your pie is. 100%. It's so easy just to tell, your kids, you tell them, blah, 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 and then like they don't listen. It don't take long, Blood is blood, and you kind of, you develop into that same pattern. Most of the time. All right, so we're going to do a pee break polka real quick, and I'll be right back. And I'm going to work on a new video for this. That's one of my I wrote it right now. Hey, I'm going to make a video for this. I just need some other stunt doubles.
Super. Hey. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki.
Yeah, what is a DHD? Yeah, Irina, she's a pretty tough chick.
Hey.
I don't mind. I listen well, for the most part. I listen to her for the most part. You know what I mean?
Tiki-taki, tiki-taki.
There you go. Perfect. Well, that's right. It probably is. You're probably right. You know? Well, hey, Lep, man. Thank you for joining me, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, here. I always like telling this story because it doesn't mean anything. All right, so here we go. My nickname Ricer, my last name is Rice. And my really good friend Hans, that I have to get into a video too because he's actually one of the people that 98 and through on, we made videos together all the time. Funny stuff, just buddy, really not good, but still we had a lot of fun doing it, different stuff. And he's been one of the catalysts, let's say, for me to get back into making videos again, because he would literally call me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's not because he was whatever, he may be working or something. He called me up and just say, did you start making videos yet for YouTube? It's like, what? Leave me alone, douchebag. But he was one of the big guys that had that cattle prod on me all the time for, actually it was a decade, I'll be honest with you. It took him 10 years, but he got me to do it. And he always called me Racer. I don't know where the hell it came from. He would just say Racer. Well, it stuck so much I actually named my damn dog after that. I think that's how. Or did I name my dog? I don't even know. No, I'm getting confused. Whatever. But I had a dog named Racer, and my name was Racer, so it's just always kind of been around. So nothing in. I don't drive or race cars or anything like that. Or anything like that. Yeah, I just Racer. I don't know the whole inside story about Racer and stuff like that. All I just know is like my license plates are Green Bay Packers and they say Racer on them. All right. Perfect. Good. Millie and Kathy, good job. Way to go, you guys. Down and down that good old Chardonnay. That was wine still sold out. Chardonnay, that is, by the way. Awesome. But yeah, so again, it's not really a fun story, but I've had the Ricer nickname Doug for 25 or better years, 25 or 30 maybe now. So it's been a long time. Jimmy Q, how you doing, buddy? Hey, smoking barbecue tips and recipes. Thanks for joining us, man. Perfect. They call me that boy. Yeah, Lep, you might have actually, I think Kent and I talked about it, you might be getting into maybe a barrel or something, dude. That'd be cool. Hey, Brad, thanks for joining us, buddy. You too, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you this week. Brad has a Yoder coming, so he's got a little work. He's got a 1,500 Yoder coming in, so congratulations, my friend. So, yeah, you have a good week too, buddy, and we'll talk to you soon, man. All right, Johnny. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Good night, brother. Stay cool down there, but thank you. Thank you for coming in and celebrating my birthday with me. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Chef. Next time when you pocket dial me like a couple times, just let it ring through. I'll answer it. He must have two friends that are named Jeff, because yeah, it's like, oh darn it, I called Ricer again. Just let it ring, but we'll talk about something. Ooh, Frack Daddy, all right. I saw. Thank you, sir. I will enjoy the rest of the birthday. I saw Frack Daddy last night shirtless. I got home from hanging out with Dutch, and man almighty, it's so funny. On the way down there, it stormed like crazy until we got about 20 minutes away, and it was like beautiful time. Leave, we get about a half an hour, 45 minutes north, and the rest of the way until we pull in the driveway. It's lightning and storming and crazy hard downpours. We pull in the driveway, it quits raining. I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, I saw Frack last night. I think he got a little sunburned. So I came in the house and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired, drained. And I watched Charlie's live with those guys on there, so it's pretty funny. Now, he might have been a little hungover. Hey, Meeks, thanks for joining me, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for the happy birthday wish. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah. It looked like Frack was having fun. Even the AR-15 was even, showed its face a little bit, so it was funny. Yeah, Chris sent me a picture of Lep shirtless one time. That was pretty hilarious, Lep. I laughed, not at your physique or anything like that, but I laughed at your facial expressions, buddy. It was awesome. It was epic. I bet. That's right. You're 100% right, Dutch. They knew we were coming down. We're going to hook up. They're like, we ain't wrecking this party, damn it. These guys have been talking about it since April. Good night, Chef. Have a good one, man. Thank you for joining in, brother. Uh-oh. I think Lep is sending me a picture. I don't know. It's just a really epic, shamrock. It is your whole, Irish running there, dude. Yeah, Johnny's back. All right. Johnny's healing. It's good. We're trying. Hey, Troy, how you doing, buddy? Spencer, Wisconsin, man. Welcome, fellow Wisconsinite. Yeah, that's the one with the jumper cables on the left. Yep. Freaking funny as hell. It's the one, brother. Well, I'm a leprechaun. There you go. I'm Irish. So, Lep, we got something in common, buddy? That's the only tattoo I got. I was 18 years old, broke out of jail, out of the parents, and I said, I'm getting a tattoo. My old man said, if you put it on your face, I'm going to crush you. It ain't gonna be on my face. So I get this little postage stamp on. Good enough. I did it. I don't know if I can. I've tried that before, Dutch. I've actually tried to take helium and but I don't smoke cigarettes or anything like that, so I don't know how to inhale that shit. But I'd maybe try. We can try one. That's right. Notre Dame. I'm a big Badger fan, obviously, because I'm from Wisconsin. But my other little fun team was like the Irish, Notre Dame. Rudy. Oh, we got some thumbs up in here. I might have to try it. I spit my chew out. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Just hold on for a second. My wife did such a good job tying these on, so just give me a second here. Buckeyes, they're okay, but I'm a Badger fan, so F them. Just kidding. They always whip us when I don't want it. But Dale and I were at the Badger game when we beat them that one time. It's been years since I've played this game.
Well, I just want to make sure that everybody's having a great time, and I'm going to tell you right now that, thank you for coming over to my birthday party. It doesn't take much time to, actually hang out on a live stream, but you guys did it. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It worked. Now it's starting to go away. Try it again. Now let's see if it maybe lasts a little bit longer when you take a whole balloon and suck it down, because I'm gonna tell you, what a rush. If you can have more fun in life, you just gotta do it, because that's really what we all want to try to do. Boy. I can start, it's crazy. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. Little helium time. Yeah, a little lightheaded too. Yeah, well, I always wasn't very good at it back when I was a kid, everybody be doing it, we all be laughing forever. Well, who timed out Dutch? Now I'm gonna put a new shoe in. I'm such a dirtbag. My wife says I'm a dirtbag, so I have to agree with her. Told her I can't lie, When you chew, you're a dirtbag. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Yeah, 7 years ago. Now, if you don't have one of these yet, you need one.
I think Dutch, you got the black series, aren't you? Don't you? The Dull-Strung Black series? I thought I saw that in a video when you're cutting your corn cob up. Not your corn cob, but your corn cobs. Yeah. I played baseball in the 80s, so I got hooked into chewing. And then I quit. It's so funny. Quit for like 5 years, and then my cousin, there he is, he's like chewing. I'm like, oh, that looks so tempting. And then I did it, and next thing you know, instant dirt bag again. Hey, Bubba. Thank you, buddy. Hey, you're in here, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jason. Bashibato? Bushibato. I really don't know what that means. To me, it sounds like something like it'd be Japanese or something. Bushibato. You know. But thank you, Bubba, okay, for coming in. Appreciate it. We might have to do another pee break polka a little earlier. Who knows? Jesus. So, ask me a question. It's your chance. It's my birthday. See, right here. It's my birthday. Dale, don't you ask a question. I ain't answering your crap. Oh yeah, I broke the seal. It's over. Actually, that's not too bad though. I'm actually like really, but I drank like 3 Mountain Dews while I was like doing the old taste test. Anybody want to watch my next video? Maybe we could probably watch a little bit. I got a MP. You guys want to sit there and watch it a little bit? Let me know. Well, if I get 5 votes to watch it, we'll watch a little bit of it. I'll skip through it though, because it's way too boring. Boo! Yeah, Dale. No way. I ain't answering your crap. But I will tell you a story about one time when Dale was sober and I was drunk, and I told him right out. We went to a tavern and I ran into him, and I don't know, he was like being a party pooper. He's like, yeah, I really want to have fun. I just want to have a cheeseburger. And then I stepped on his foot really hard, like really hard. It hurt him for a while. I'm like, you're gonna do something, I'm gonna stomp on your foot. And then I stomped on his foot. No, I'm staying off the wine tonight, Johnny, or I'll be a mess. Yeah, well, when people need the pee break polka, we play it, you know. Hey, Brooke. Yeah, geez, Dutch. Now Brian's pissed, man. Don't do that to Brian. Polka Sunday. That's right. You're from Wisconsin. You know how the Polka Sunday goes. All right, we gotta fire up the video. Oh, do I have a go-to wine? Yeah, I have Cabernet Sauvignon, Johnny. I mean, I love red wine. I mean, sure, there's times where I really like a good Chardonnay. Chablis is my favorite, you know, real true French Chablis. But that's kind of hard to come by. I have 1 bottle left. Wine's still sold out. Sent me a few bottles of that, but yeah, that's my, like, I don't care what I'm eating wine, Chablis, but I will tell you that I'm not a brand person. If it's a good Cabernet, this stuff here, this crap, this Pinot Noir, I ain't kidding you, this was like, holy cow, this was good. And that's kind of changed me into liking that a little bit, but I am more of a cab person, that bolder flavor in it, you know. So, Oh, he had a few lattes. Oh, hang on, Brian. It's okay. Dutch is just plain Dutch. It's okay. Oh, that's why I got you do Viking. Okay, I got it. Cabernet Franc. See, like Ray, he's a real wine person. I mean, he really is. Because he gets on me all the time. Jeff, the way you shake the bottles around, and Christ, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude, I'm just pounding it. But you know, I do appreciate all that. The people that really do care and they like that more. I'm a Wisconsinite, and we just drink what the hell is put in front of us, or what's on special. Well, thank you. There we are. Baseball and barbecue. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I did give you a shout out in a video that's coming up pretty soon, so hoping to have that up tomorrow. And it's all put together. Spotted cows, good. Yes. All right, he's back. He's back. You store a box of wine for weeks? Yeah, well, don't matter, man. I mean, I ain't gonna kid you. Some of the best road trips I've ever been on was all on box wine. I'm not kidding you. Like long road trips. You know, we got swamps up here too. We just don't got gator. All right, so we got another yes. I mean, we're just hanging out. If you guys want to watch it, I have no problems playing a little bit. See if I can do it. Hopefully. That's a German thing there. All right, we'll put it on. We'll stop this and let's see if we can get this to come over. You know, sometimes this crap doesn't always work the way I want it to.
In today's video, we're doing a burn-off on a Masterbuilt Gravity Series smoker. Hey, this is Ricer from Dead Broke Barbecue, Wisconsin, and welcome back to the channel. But if you're new here, we try to help you enhance and amplify your backyard barbecue fun. In today's video, I'm doing a burn-off on a Masterbuilt Gravity Series smoker. And I might be coming into this party a little bit late, but I said, hey, I gotta pick up one of these because it sure does look cool. And doing a burn-off is very important because you wanna make sure that you burn off all that machining oil and those impurities that are part of the manufacturing process. So grab a bag of charcoal in your lawn chair, Len. We're gonna do a burn-off on a Masterbuilt Gravity Series smoke.
In today's video, we're doing a burn-off on a Masterbuilt Gravity Series, and that means we're gonna be using some charcoal. Now, I've told you before that I love cooking with charcoal, so I'm excited to get this thing burnt off. Now, I didn't do an assembly video on the Masterbuilt, but if you go ahead and check this card above, it'll take you right over to Tom Horseman, and he does an excellent job of putting this rig together. And if you follow his channel, he does a lot of mods on it also. But make sure you come back and watch the rest of this video because I'm gonna teach you how to do the burn off. Now, Masterbuilt has brought the gravity-fed concept, but made it more affordable for us backyard barbecuers. Now, I've always wanted a Stumps gravity-fed cooker, but Masterbuilt has put this more in the normal average backyard barbecuer's price range. I got this for under $500. Whoa. Now, let's be honest, this thing isn't built to the quality of a Stumps cooker or a Meyer mixing gravity fed. Now, I have seen a couple people purchase a stainless steel insert and put it in that charcoal chute. That's gonna make sure that it lasts a little longer because the walls in that charcoal chute, they do take a lot of stress from the heat of that charcoal burning. All right, so what am I waiting for? Let's go ahead and get the Masterbuilt fired up. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and remove these intakes. Now, the bottom one pulls out a little stiffer on this rig at least. Top one comes out real easy. Now, if you can see on the camera, these are drilled out and they're slotted so they can actually go ahead and hang right off the table, just like that. You can hang them right here for a quick storage. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and open up our hopper lid. That opened up.
and our hopper ash door. Now today I'm just using some Kingsford Blue for this.
All right, so there we go. Just a little bit of for my video that's going to post tomorrow. So nothing fancy or anything like that. I just do the whole burn off on it. So a lot of fun. I did actually get a lot of advice from Brian and Tom and Darren, so it was well worth it, But I enjoy that cooker so far. So finally, I'm gonna have it out. Just a quick little, There you go. Well, thank you, Dawson. Yeah, I had 3 cameras running on there, so it was fun. It was fun. So, what else we want to talk about real quick here? We're running out of time. We got about 15 minutes. We got one last beer, and then we're going to call her a night. And thanks for telling me about the echo. Steve, I am getting a Smoke Daddy 1190 and then a Smoke Daddy cabinet in a couple months down the road, but that's what I'm right now. You'll see the Slow and Sear come out pretty soon, so I'm excited to have that one too. Excited to have the Slow and Sear. I'm a big kettle guy, so fired up to have that out here. Dave Parrish has a cool little cooker there, so yeah, we're gonna run that thing. We'll have fun with it. Oh, it's nothing with 3. Cooking with Rye actually has 6. He runs 6 cameras, and he might even have 7 sometimes, Grumpus. Yeah, it's not that hard. You just lay them on top of each other and you match your audio waves, and it'll come out. Oh, yeah, Troy. I've got the DLX. We're gonna run some. I got a comparison cooking that I'm gonna do on the DLX that's coming out. But I'm not getting rid of the DLX for a while. But the DLX, I got to run some of these other ones. I try to get 10 to 20 cooks on each one, but it doesn't always work that way. So, but no, I really like the DLX. It's a great. Thank you again, Len and Jeff. Thank you very much. Thank you. And guys, I just want to tell you that if you haven't already, go over to Baseball and Barbecue and check out. They're podcasters, and they got some pretty fancy people in there. And part 1 was posted on Saturday on their channel with my interview with them. And then part 2 is coming up, I think, next Saturday. So, but thank you again, guys. Thank you. I manually do it, to be honest with you, Grumpus. I can do the automatic sync, but I just do it myself. It works a little easier for me to cut it. I've looked at different ways to be able to take the 3 clips and put them right on top of each other. I think it actually syncs a little closer, but again, I just do it the way I do it right now. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun with those guys, so Len and Jeff are class acts, and I actually talked a little baseball too. I actually talked a little bit about the Brewers back in 1982. My Brewers. Brewers nowadays are still very good. They're better than what I think a lot of us expect, but it's fun. All right, I'm gonna pause it, and we're gonna go right into another P break polka. You guys get 2 of them. Yeah, bummer.
Hey! Geht's euch gut? Super. Hey. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki.
Hey, we're still running strong. Amazon wish list depends on for ricer. Well, thank you for joining us, Dawson. I appreciate it, buddy. Can't wait to see you again, brother. Okay, in 2 weeks. All right. Baseball and Barbecue is gonna put the second half of our interview in 2 weeks, so that'll be fun. I don't even know if I got really too technical in there. We just talked about YouTuber and my personality and the things that I like. So I think it was. Oh, it's Jeff. All right, sorry, Jeff. Well, hello, Jeff. Yeah, Johnny Meggs was on that show too. Thanks for joining me, Jeffrey. We have the same name.
Tiki-taki, tiki-taki.
All right. I might have to shorten this song because I can pee faster than this. We're just going to shut it off. And I got to figure out how I can make some of these songs where it just goes automatic jump, because like we always got to start out with the same ding song, you know. Yeah. So, if you haven't already, head over to Len and Jeff's channel, Baseball and Barbecue. They have their podcast, and they also have a YouTube channel, and Facebook. So head over and check them out. It's always so great to support each other, you know. Well, thank you, Sassy. I appreciate it. You know, thank you for stopping in. You got to go, Brian? All right, Brian. Awesome on the baptism today. Now I don't have a brain fart anymore. I can remember what you guys did today. Have a good night. You and Brooke and the littler one. Take care. Or as Charlie calls you, Seth. You're not a friend? Well, you gotta send the request, I guess. I'm friends with Todd. Should've just took his account over. Well, just go into Todd's Sassy and add me. It'll happen. If not, I'll look you up too. We gotta get you in the crew. Well, sometimes Facebook pisses you off. Instagram too, and all that stuff. All this social media. Ah, yeah, of course. Of course. Thanks for having me on, buddy. There was no plugs there. Pure honest. A lot of fun. Yeah. I saw you and Todd on there enjoying Frack Daddy half naked. And Ken Rogers was on there too. It was good. It was a good time. Dutch is like living in Wisconsin now for a week. Think he should move here and start paying taxes. I think Jared had to have a little bit of a hangover. Little bit. I mean, it had to be something. All right, so the 29 that are remaining right now watching, send me out a couple questions and let's roll these questions, and then I'm going to go ahead right back to the editing table so I can get that video up. So give me a couple. I enjoy answering questions. My legs are quite different than racers. Yeah, you know, Ray, there's a lot of truth there, you know. I don't get in. I mean, Twitter is the worst. I mean, I like to do Instagram because I like to show like a cook or something like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if you snap a picture of a burger or a chicken wing or ribs or something like that. It's all cool. Twitter, that's hell. That's hell. Stay off from it, man. It is complete hell. And it's not good. That's right. Hashtag brisket. Thank you, Robbie, for reminding me on that. Remember that, guys, on the replay that we get in there. Congratulations again, Quester J. Quester, you might have went to bed already, but way to go, brother. Yeah. Well, I like that question. I have to like that question. Thank you, Papa Doof. My favorite cook, and it has been probably for about 4 years now, maybe 5, is beef briskets, plate ribs. I just love them. I think there's nothing better than a good plate rib. If I could do a video on plate ribs every week, I probably would. But no, I just think they are the bomb. And I've actually been using wine on them before I even signed up with the wine company. They're quick to cook. I mean, it's not bad. You braise them up, and man, you start messing with flavors on them and all that. And I think one of these days, it's hard for me to like show them with some sauce on them, but I've had them with some good like barbecue sauce, and you put them back in there and let them caramelize up a little bit. Man, it's good eats. It's good eats. I like brisket, but I'm not gonna lie to you. My favorite part of the brisket is the point. I want that big, juicy, happy, fat stuff. And when I get it, you know, like around the house, everybody knows. They can tell the way I cut it. And they know, and everybody throws and reheats all the point, and then we have the flat left. Brisket flat, it's good when it's like rested for 2 to 5 hours or whatever. It's always really good, but it sucks being reheated. You know, I mean, it can get a little drier, but not terrible. But point and frickin' plate ribs. Beef plate ribs, phenomenal. So I mean, and sometimes I'll actually smoke them, and then we'll do something and throw them in a cast iron pan or like a stainless steel skillet on the stove, and we braise them up a little bit more in here, and just a little bit of linguine or something like that with a little butter, on it, and just do like a light, like, oh god, it's so good, so good. Some like throw little chives on it a little bit, just a little different flavor, but like it's barbecued and smoked, but it's got a little touch of sweetness like from the wine and stuff. So I'm gonna tell you that's probably my favorite. Now, my go-to cook when we have people come over, I go to Costco, grab 2 packs of ribeyes. They're already cut. Bring them home, Angus choice, and 4 minutes aside, and everybody's thrilled. Hey, thank you, Todd. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, this is a good question from Charlie right here. I'm going to tell you that everybody in my family likes a good vinegar sauce. We might be split decisions on what our favorite brand is. I will tell you that I think Crawford's is my favorite. My kids are kind of more the Killer Hogs a little bit more. My wife, she likes spicy, not so spicy. She's pretty. She's got a good palate. Let's say she can handle all the difference. But so sauce-wise, it's going to be a vinegar sauce. If we're going to get a little bit thicker into the barbecue, like Kansas City style, it can't be sloppy. I can't eat sloppy ribs. I have to have it cooked down a little bit and start to adhere to it a little bit more. So I will tell you that right now, it is Sucklebuster's barbecue, like their finishing glaze that they got. That is just dreamy on ribs, really dreamy. So, but I like their chipotle better, but it maybe doesn't give quite the same color because it's a little darker sauce. So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh yes, I agree. Pulled pork, so good, so good, so good. Hey Todd, how you doing, brother? I saw you in here earlier, and now you're back. Thank you, sir, for jumping back in. I appreciate it, man. You meant the other Todd. But no, I would tell you that probably, like Charlie, to be honest with you, I'm more of a vinegar saucy guy. I mean, I like when we're cooking, like just not on a video, I will dump a little bit of in my pan or in my foil or whatever, like a pork butt. I'll dump a little bit of vinegar sauce in there and get that stewing in there just to give a little bit, and then we pull it. I will dump a little bit of that right on top of it. So that's for us. I've actually reverted now lately to doing my ribs always. And I show it in this, I showed it in, I think, at Dale's sister's house where I talked about it. I dumped the sauce in there, but that's how I do my ribs all the time. I don't do butter and brown sugar anymore. I just dump the sauce in the foil, and that's how I do the ribs now. Let them braise up in there, get them tenderized. It's perfect. Hey, thank you, Miss Booger. Thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm old now. I'm not going to be. I'm actually 51. Today's my birthday. Yeah, yeah. Charlie's pretty good at microwaving the ribs. But no, I mean, so, obviously I'm very close with Sucklebuster's, Crawford's, Butcher's, and Uncle Steve's, and everybody kind of comes up with a great rub for themselves, and they have something to hang their hat on. Crawford's, I will tell you that they're all-purpose, their AP rub, or they call it SA, they call it SA rub. That's really good, and his porkish, I don't know what he calls it, to go grab the bottle, but that's decent. The more of the Texas brisket styles, a little smokier flavor than I like. But I get into just pepper. So Sucklebuster's SPG, that's gonna have pepper and salt and garlic, but they're going to have a little sugar in there and sugar in there. I think a lot of these comp things do. Now, the Butcher's Barbecue, I'm going to tell you, that sweet chipotle rub, that's so damn good. And his honey rub is real good too, but I love his sweet chipotle stuff. It's awesome. Everything else, nothing wrong with second place. Yeah, well, Team Sucklebusters, buddy. Yeah, boiled steak. If you live in Ukraine, you're gonna boil it a little bit. My wife's gonna get mad and tell me I'm full of crap. All right, let's see here. Nice. Well, I mean, you take all three of them, Jeff, and I'll be honest with you. I told you in that message when we were back and forth, I'm a big cherry. I like cherry wood and oak, because like oak is pretty plentiful around here, white and red oak. When I was doing the stick burning thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was all white oak all the time. That's all we used. And a little bit of maple. I'd throw a little bit of maple in there once in a while. But yeah, as far as like color, I think the best chunk of wood that you can throw in something to give you some color is cherry. It just makes that a beautiful mahogany. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for Rick to send me a bottle of his SPG. You know, I do have, I've got trailer, the party rub that's coming out, and then I have Me So Horny. I've got their rub that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I don't know if you guys know Meet So Horny on Instagram. Yeah, he does a pretty good job. Good night, Delata and Wally. Thank you for hanging out. We're tooling down. Yeah, can't beat cherry for color. I agree. It just gives you that just beautiful mahogany color on it. It's just delicious. And then a little bit of pecan, you know, but like apple on ribs is so good. So, you know, I mean, my go-to on ribs is typically, though, it's going to be cherry and pecan. But sometimes I'll go pecan and apple. But I've had so much apple smoked bacon in my life that's, I don't know want to say I'm sick of it, but maybe a little bit. Oh, now it's Len. See, I thought it was Len before we were talking. You guys got to get, like, you know, baseball and barbecue Len, baseball and barbecue Jeff, buddy. Yeah, because I thought when I was talking on our messenger, it was you, Len. So, all right. Confusing me. You know, I'm Norwegian. I can only handle so much, Len. But no, that's glad. I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Ash. I know a lot of people have. Good night, Ray. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. You know, Boog, I'm going to tell you, he was well behaved. He is a goon. I mean, I showed pictures before. He's a head taller than me. He's a giant, but a super nice fella. We had a blast. He is very like hospitable, not hostile. He was very hospitable. Yeah, we had fun. We went out to eat and we had a good time. He does drink whiskey. I want to tell you right now, he drinks whiskey. You know, I was drinking Corona. I was trying to keep the Rona away from him. But yeah, it's yeah, he's a great Great fella. So I have nothing bad about to say about him. Except for he's bigger than me. Damn it. Just kidding. But we had fun. Oh boy. That happens, Len. Happens. As long as they're good, you know? I mean, like, the best thing that I ever heard from Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue, he told me that there's nothing wrong with, like, doing something overdone. You just gotta, like, approach it different, you know? So, you know, fall off the bone ribs, you gotta approach it different. The way you cut it and the way you, like serve it, it's a little different. But fall off the bone ribs, I'm going to tell you right now, every time that I've done a fall off the bone rib, it's one of the best sandwiches ever. That's how, when I overdo ribs or overcook them, I throw a little sauce on it, chop it all up. It's delicious, man. It's the greatest. I mean, it's better than pork butt, in my opinion, because I like a little bit more like fat and lard in there. So, but yeah. Don't worry about overdoing some ribs. You know, I mean, we prefer them around here when we're going to eat bones, that it's going to be a bite off. It's going to be a bite, you know, you bite it off, it's clean, you know. But sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes when I do them really quick, when I did them in the pit barrel or in the Bronco, and I didn't care, just hang them, I'm like, okay, I got about 3 hours, I got to get these done. And sometimes, you know, your cooker ain't cooking the way you want them to. If they tear off the bone a little bit, they're still damn good. They're still damn good. Thanks, Lynn. Yeah, I'm the Mad Hatter tonight. Oh, here's a good question. I inject every brisket that I cook for a friend. Every single brisket that I cook for a friend, I inject. Around here, I will leave a little bit more fat on it for us. My wife is probably the fussy person in the household that says, we got too much fat on it, I don't like it. I am going to do like more of a Texas style like trim. I was talking with Max from Texarkana Barbecue, and, you know, I mean, you start looking at the way they're cooking, you know, 100 or 200 freaking briskets for a restaurant. It's yield, it's mass, and when you start cutting all that fat off, you're starting to talk about poundage, and when you're talking $22 a pound, you're going to leave a little bit more fat on there. My friends, they get fussy. They're all fat Norwegians, but they start getting fussy, and it's like, oh, there's fat in here. I'm like, well, quit drinking Mountain Dew, you know. But no, really, I'm kidding. My friends are great, but you know, they're not as they're not used to that buttery, like, rendered fat on the fat cap. So I'll trim a little bit heavy on that, really heavy, you know. But the my favorite brisket has always got a decent thick deco in there still, and it's not going to render, but it's gonna keep it going. You know, it's gonna keep it going for not being injected. But injection, Butcher Barbecue, and I've used a little bit of Cosmos, that phosphate crap that he's got. It reacts so quickly that when you stir it, you got to be fast. You know, it's better to put the water in there first and then dump it in and start shaking. But the pre-mixed Butcher Barbecue brisket stuff is good. I've got one bottle left that I need to do a video on. I would love to, because it's good. But you know, comp guys are like, they're filling so much flavor in there. But for home, leave just a little bit more of the fat cap on there, leave a little bit more of the fat on it, and you might not get quite the smoke ring if you're dealing with a lot of fat, but who gives a crap when you're eating it, you know? Fat is flavor, that is for sure. Oh, that's all right, Len. That's all right, buddy. It's all right. But I think some of the best brisket that I've ever made in my life has been injected. Has been. Well, we are rolling down. We are down to 20 people hanging out. I think it's almost time to say goodnight. That's right, Grumpus. It's one bite when you're in a comp. And one bite stuff is good, but it's very overpowering if you really take a bite of like a comp brisket. And it's a lot of flavor there. Holy crap, there's a lot of flavor. But no, I mean, fat. All right, Laura. I mean, I guess you're telling me you're going to be right. You're going to have a. Well, I better stay on a little bit longer for Laura. She's a very, very, very valuable viewer of mine. So, I can't be rude that way. Thank you, Miss Boog. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in here and saying happy birthday to me. Yeah, one bite is a difference than a whole meal. I agree. I mean, flavor-wise, it's just bursting, you know. And I've done some my own, like here. You know, what I would call competition type of brisket, competition ribs and stuff like that. But I'm not going to win a prize. But it is very, 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 very plentiful. And like if you went to a restaurant and you ate competition brisket, you're going to have 2 slices. You're going to have, that's okay. I think some of the best barbecue you can get is just, it's got a good flavor. It's moist. That's all you need. Charlie, get passed around like a prison girl. Jeez, Charlie, you got that going for you, buddy. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, man. That's kind of cool. I wonder if my kids are watching. I might have to actually make a beer run. Just the mini fridge, though. Because there is a official dead broke mini fridge. It's always got to be full. Charlie's never lonely. Any other questions for the old racer? Here, my buddy just sent me a picture, or sent me a happy birthday. I'm going to take a picture of this. He'll get a kick out of it. Sorry, guys. There we go. I can do that, Chris. I'll wear it. I'm still young. I'm still got that fat young face. I'm getting a little gray though in the Amish though. The Amish is starting to get a little gray. My wife told me that. What do I do during a long cook? Instagram, Facebookings. Nah, I mean, during a long cook, typically if I'm not videotaping it, I'm out mowing lawn, doing around the house stuff like everybody else. I think the best time is like when I'm cooking and I'm not videotaping, I'm actually editing a video. I think that's one of the better ones. Yeah. No, this is a authentic, top hat. It's really funny because like I have a window shaker right over here to my left, and I've been like, just that time of year where the freaking moths come in. Maybe next week I'll pull it off, but I have a bug zapper on the other side of my desk and I hear it going off. It's epic. Every time you hear it go off, I'm like, yeah, die. Oh. We always cook up some bratwurst around here. There's always some bratwurst put on there. Thanks, buddy. I only got one six shooter, 44 Magnum. But you can always pick up another one. I wish I was a cowboy. Just I'm a Viking, so I row boats and crap and eat lutefisk. It's a little more boring, But no, I mean like Charlie, I mean, if there's enough coal in there and you can stir it up and get it hot enough, we always typically are gonna burn some chicken breasts, something simple. It's not gonna take a long time, and even if you're getting pretty low, you can just let them sit there. But it just depends on what we're doing. But because my wife is a chicken breast, an addictive person, I get that told that all the time. Yeah, well, did I punk? Yeah. 44 blow a man's head clear off. That's right. I got a Smith & Wesson. Mm-hmm. Long barrel and everything. I got a Ruger one too, though. But that's long. My Smith & Wesson's not the cool 44 mag. Yeah, that's my look. A little bit of Abe. I might probably have to grow it a little bit lower and get skinnier. Len. Well, everybody, the Mad Hatter. That's right, the Mad Hatter. Thank you, all of you. Every single one of you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It was awesome. It was nice and relaxing. I got a good buzz going, and we got to listen to a little bit of my soundtrack. I mean, I'm not quite as brave as Chris, because if I would go out, I'm off. I'm looking for watch hours, So Chris is a YouTuber for fun. So, but. Racer freed the Antifa. I don't know about that. But thank you, everybody. And I hope all of you guys have a great, wonderful week. Now, next week we got Kiki and Maddie on. They're going to be a fun group. They are from Canada. And make sure you have your Weber questions and your Canada, your Canada style barbecue, because I think they're very close to how we are in America, but I think there's some different twists with maple syrup. I've seen a lot of them to cook with maple syrup and stuff, so they're going to be on. So that's next week's show. So and the hashtag is #brisket.
So make sure you guys get in there because you get a chance to win a shaker of Texas brisket rub. I know Rob was on earlier and he got one, so I'm excited to hear how that went for him. So, all right, everybody, have a great one. Take care, stay out of trouble, and just remember, keep that smoke rolling.
It's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you so much for joining Ricer on BBQ Tavern Talk. Before you go, make sure you hit that thumbs up or hit the thumbs down. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification ringy bell. All of those YouTube things. Action figures sold separately. Batteries not included. If symptoms persist, seek medical attention. Only one per household. Call toll-free number before digging. Caution, filling is hot. Do not fold, spindle, or mutilate. Do not remove tag under penalty of law. Refrigerate after opening. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion may be used as a flotation device.